Hello, and welcome to another update video on Solana. Yeah, just a quick update. We haven't seen too much movement from yesterday, but the price is trying to stretch higher. That is at the moment in line with our preferred yellow scenario here, which, if you followed the last videos, you know about it, is based on the idea that the price could be working on a diagonal structure to the upside. That is still the preferred scenario, and it's very simple because as long as we're holding above $133, this is the support level here. The focus would be on higher price, and as you see, the diagonal structure can take us easily to $200 plus. For those of you who are wondering how does that get integrated into the bigger picture, just a quick update here. The larger time frame for Solana suggests that we could be working on this wave 1 of a larger degree third wave, which means this wave 1 on our larger time frame is basically the 5-wave move that we're tracking on the smaller time frame. So we want to see if 5 waves can fill in to complete wave 1. There's still a little bit of a way to go there, and I think, as I said, roughly $200. I think we could be testing the May high in this structure, in this process. So that's unchanged. You see here the preferred scenario on the daily chart anyway, that a low formed on the 22nd of June. That's unchanged, and the smaller time frame tracks how this wave 1 could unfold. And as long as we're holding above relevant levels, which I share on the smaller time frame, the direct path higher is obviously preferred. Okay, so let's take a look at the smaller time frame here again. Now, I see two ways really how the yellow scenario could unfold. I'm not talking about the other scenarios. We talked about them in previous videos. Again, as long as we're holding above this support zone and specifically above the red line, as per yesterday's update, there is no need to change scenarios here. So our preferred scenario can remain active and valid. And that level here is the invalidation point, right, of the diagonal structure. So it's the $137.40 level. But as long as we're holding above that, there is no sign that anything else is unfolding. There's no need to focus on something more bearish. It is possible, as I said, there are two ways how I can see this move to the upside unfold. So the thesis is that we had a 1-2 setup anyway, that we have an A wave in the third wave, because if we're dealing with a diagonal pattern, then the third wave is an ABC structure. Now, please note when you watch the video, maybe our microstructures have already shifted, but that's exactly why we offer a membership where you can get access to our live charts and additional updates, throughout the day. But please note, this can change easily. So I always try to help you understand what the relevant implications are if the price breaks above or below certain levels. Now, in one scenario, this is here an ABC structure. A wave down, B wave up, C wave down. In wave B of 3 before we then go higher. So this means that we have a good chance of holding the red line, but it means we could test this support area again. So maybe the previous lows, maybe a little lower, around $142 or $138. Is this needed? No, but in the very short term, it seems like we're following here the yellow microstructure that I already shared yesterday, in which the price could stretch towards the blue zone to complete wave B of B, you could say. So there's absolutely no change there. The price also broke above a trend line here, and I think we will approach this blue zone next. Now, if we see an acceleration of the upside momentum, an increase in upside momentum in this blue zone, it becomes probable that we're already in the C wave to the upside. In this case, circle wave B, bottomed here as a triangle. That's easily possible, because obviously a B wave can be a triangle. I shared that with you yesterday. It could be A wave, B wave, C wave, D wave, E wave, and we break out directly. Okay, but I want to share with you just the potential, of another test of support, which is not needed, especially as long as we're holding this previous swing low here from Tuesday that formed at around $147.90. The direct breakout higher is, of course, possible. So that's how I see Solana at the moment. Good performance, looks promising for now. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Thanks so much for watching the videos on this YouTube channel. If you've been thinking about joining MCO as a member, now might be a great time. You can use the link in the video description and apply the discount code right below it. You will get 50% off your first month of our Gold membership, and you can explore everything we offer. It's the easiest way to test the membership, see if it's a good fit for you, and get a feel for the community, join the conversation, and I'm looking forward to meeting you in our member area.